What's up, everybody? It's your girl Smooth, bringing you a new exclusive body paint tutorial. I hope you enjoy, so please get you something to drink, sit back and vibe with me. To begin this look, we are going to start by applying my outline. This is going to be a key part of the process. This right here basically maps out exactly what you'll expect to do. Therefore, you won't sit and question what necessarily you need to do next. So with this, when it comes to me, I love to draw out my idea first if I'm doing an original concept, or if I'm doing something that I have seen before, hence like a character or something. I'll get a reference photo and I'll just take that reference photo and use it to help guide me through what I need to do as far as my placement goes with my line work. From here, we will grab our yellow Maron Paradise paint pot. This is going to be my base color for my look. So right now, I'm just going to be laying down my base tone so that I can go back in and add in my lights and darks for the rest of the look. Now we'll be going in with my brighter shade. So this is just a bright yellow. I'm adding in some of my highlights to get ready to start giving it some depth. So once I take that brighter yellow, then I will go in with my white and blend those two tones together to give it some type of gradient. Apparently the paint don't want to stick right there. Boom, boom. So we're gonna improvise. Oftentimes when you body paint, you have to make sure your skin is clear from different products to make sure that the actual paint will adhere to your skin. If you have any body creams or oils on, it'll basically break up that paint and make it harder for it to lay. So just make sure your skin is cleansed. And I like to go over it too with like alcohol. So, you know, personal preference, but this just makes it stay on a little better and helps with longevity as well. Now we're about to lay our green base so we can get ready to add in additional colors. So I'm just going to go in and fill in all of my blank areas with green, and then do the same thing I did with the yellow and go in with my lights and darks. This is the fun part. It's time to shade. So we're going to go in here with a bright lime green and black. So what I do is I take my black from my outer corners and I work my way down and towards the center. So after that, you're going to grab that lime green and place it in the center. Basically, you're just going to blend out those edges so it isn't a harsh line. Going in with this fluorescent yellow, I will be popping it basically in the center where I put the lime green. I'm just going to mix it in and blend those tones together to give it like an even distribution of color and gradients. So this just adds more dimension. Right here, I'm literally doing the exact same thing that I've explained right here. I'm just taking my black on the outer sides and blending it outward, and then going in with the next to lightest shade of green and then the brightest shade of green. And that's just gonna give it a 3D effect as well.
I'm just calling to say I am so troubled by the soul of mine. I've said those words so many times.
Now it's time to add some shading to our yellow. So I'll be taking this brown from my contour palette and then this orangey tone from my eyeshadow palette and placing those on the corners of the yellow. Picking up this dark yellow, I will be placing it everywhere that I apply that darker brown tone and this orange tone. All this is going to do is basically soften out those lines so it isn't as harsh. Now filling in those corners with a little black eyeshadow. This right here is just gonna make those pieces stick out and pop off the skin. So I will continue to go in with that brown and orange shade around the rest of the look. A lot of this is repetitive, so you will be seeing me repeat some of the same steps that I did previously, just in different areas. So now we're just going to kind of repeat that process and you'll just watch.
I am so troubled by the soul of mine. I've said those words so many times. I need you in this life.
Going in with this Marron Black, this is one of my favorite parts. This is where I can make everything kind of come together. So I'm just going in with a small detailed brush and outlining each corner and section of this painting. And that is just to basically tie it all together. It's going to give that more 3D effect, and you can kind of see where everything starts to kind of play its role.
I need you.
going back in with this yellow, I will be going in and adding the last few touches on my arm piece. This is just to fill in those blank spots. So to clean up my rips, I'm taking the same color I used for my foundation and concealer to go in and add those tones in there, and then adding the concealer to add some highlights. So it'll look a little more 3D as well. Time to start shading again. So we're going to take that dark yellow and orange, and we're going to go in and shade in my arm piece. Same exact technique as before, but I'm just going from side to side to add squares, well, more so rectangles, to this arm piece. And then I will go in and highlight and contour basically the edges, and then outline. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video tutorial and hope to make more.